Z's at the end of this, but first game, we'll see what this one squares out to. What's with the immediate first strike right there? Gonna get that extra bar on the first hit. Now, let's talk about the combat gas today. We saw a lot of cool stuff. We saw some buffs for Shao. He is a cancelable move. There's just so much to talk about. And maybe it's worth watching the trailer, watching the combat cast again after this whole event. But hey, right now we got these two killers right in front of us. Ghostface, the king of the mix. Wits FGC. I'll tell you what, this guy just will not die. No matter what you throw at him, all the haymakers you can stand. Wits will not fall down one bit. PAINFZ trying something a little bit different rather than the Homelander that we've seen him here so much with. But now he's able to kick it off with a beginning like no other. He is starting off strong with a big old opener. Maybe just stopping in his dead tracks. PAINFZ got him stuck in the corner now. This is a good beginning. Overhead not going to land. Good little press here from Wits though on the punish. Gets some good damage to start it off. 264 damage. He's just spanking him down with that overhead. He ain't going to stop now, is he? A couple different staggers with the low goes with the armor and stops immediately. Breaking the armor. PAINFZ on the approach. Getting some big damage here. Dropping 228 and stacking it up some more. Let's see what he cooks up here. And welcome to the casino. Ghostface, it's just guessing correctly and caressing him is Wits FGC and stopping him dead in his tracks underneath him. The knife is swinging on the overhead. He gets him. Ghostface takes the dub right there. So that brings it at one apiece on this first round. Walking towards him menacingly, throwing a first strike, swiping the blade a little bit. Might be something here. Back at him again. He is just swiping that knife and getting his first exchange in his favor. Good life lead going over to PAINFZ, staying alive through the second half of this match. Good grab right there, setting him apart. One more stab at the gun, continuing with the Scorpion. There he goes. Passing him down. He is in a sticky situation here. Wits finding room though. Nice conversion. Capitalizing here nicely. Little low poke between them, couple staggers. Maybe there's room here, but the low poke goes underneath them. PAINFZ kicking him over to the other side, forcing the breaker out. 262 HP, take it away. On this approach, he's staggering a couple of those lows. Maybe there's room to breathe here. Maybe there's something there, but PAINFZ. Good job to our fighters here, making it out this far into the tournament. It has not been an easy task. Wits starting off strong though. He ain't dropping this one, is he? Good stoppage right there. Good Wits. Look at this amazing display of Raiden right here. I am absolutely speechless just watching this. Enjoy the spectacle of Raiden right here. From a distance, throwing that knife. Wits getting impatient. Just goes right for the dive on top of him. Not going to get him with the low poke into him now. He gets a great conversion right there. Stopping him down. What a beautiful pickup for PAINFZ. Kicking him out to the other side. And he ain't dropping either. The knife is going. The blades are flying. And we will see what he cooks up here. Swiping that knife all sorts of directions. Converting here with the low pokes. Maybe there's something here. Overheads from Wits. Hold on a second. Big pickup right now for Wits. Going up. And scoring some big position right here. Let's see what he gets. Nice conversion. As he finishes the job, the rocket comes forward. Does he get what he looks for? A beautiful grab. And that seals it right there. Wits FGC striking on the board as well. Bringing it up to 1-1 on the set. Keeping it super competitive right now. The big goat in the communities, the Shirai Ryu TV, the Sunday special. A go to the scene, a very nice player as well. Super humble dude. Big shout out to him, and I want to 1v1 him in Smash Brothers at some point in time if he is down for it. But 1-1 on the set right now. It is PAINFZ trying to get his rebuttal back after following short that last round. Let's see if he can finish the job this time. Look at that swipe of the blade. Low kick into Movado. Beautiful conversion right here. He kicks him down. That knife is swiping up like crazy. What do you guys think of the patch notes that they're going to make out today. These buffs look incredible for these characters. I just wonder who else they're going to change in this game. It's super exciting to see. Some big changes in the game coming up here. Look at Wits right now on the other side. Almost has a little something there. 240 a pop, low poke underneath him, swipe, and he gets fatal blow off of this. You're kidding me. Forces the breaker off. It's gaming time, buddy. On the other side, the rocket coming down. Be careful of the trap. Not going to get him with the overhead. No command grab out there for PAINFZ. A return strike forces another breaker. These guys are neck and neck. He says, you're going to break. I got you right back. I'm taking this round. And this is a dogfight. Wits is going to win it, though. Takes the first round for himself. So much bar was spent, and it went down to the wire. 24 seconds left. Matter of fact, it's only round one. What is up, Silver Zombie Boy in the chat? Big Shao, how you doing? Sin Daddy Shao, how you doing, brother? Big shout out to you, man. Did you see the new Shao buff, bro? I saw the cancels. He has a cancelable move. That's crazy. Shao's sector was actually top 5 before. Unpopular opinion, but he's actually top 5. And they gave him a cancelable move. Like, what are they doing? PAINFZ does not stop it here. He is so good as he brings us out to a tie game. 1-1, and this round is tied. Let's see who takes the lead here. Low sweep gets it. Force the breaker. What a demon. Low check out from Wits. He gets the grab. Not really. Good micro duck for PAINFZ. Chooses the correct option there. On the return, let's see what he cooks up for damage. Tries to get the reset, not going to happen there. He is without the knife, so that is a tricky read to understand. Wits is at a guessing game at this point, and that's unfortunate, and he just ends up getting gripped. Shao was actually top 5 before. Like, Shao's sector was so broke. Yeah, I'm doing tournaments now after the update. Bro, Pro Team Shao coming back? Is that what I hear? Damn right. They actually buffed Shao. But look at Raiden right now. He's going to cook up some mean damage. 413 right now. Are we seeing a 50 burger, chat? Are we seeing a 50 burger here? I want, if you're following to this channel, spam those emotes. Those 50 burger emotes. I want to see him right there. He drops 576 on the return from Sector. 82 HP left. 1-1 right now. Can Wits close it out? PAINFZ on the brink of finishing the job here. So is Wits. Who's going to take it? Wits with a beautiful press right there. Ends up getting it. Nicely done to take this game. Goes up 2-1 on the set. Menacingly, Wits. To be asking for a suicide mission at that point. That is just disrespectful. You cannot mirror Wits. How could you do such a thing? Wits is going to Bro. PAINFZ, you just signed your own death note. Just so you know, this is a devious move right here, especially being down in the set. I'll see what PAINFZ can do, but I would not absolutely do that against Wits out of all fucking people. That's gonna throw him off. Double rocket coming up. He's trying to get the mix off, but I'm telling you, Wits has one step above him. This will be a quick match right here. Do not underestimate my boy. On the other side, gets the reset with the rockets cooking up, forcing the breaker. No disrespect to TLR here. I'm just saying this is a devious move to try to get him. And he gets the approach. What a move! PAINFZ making me eat my words. Jesus. Brings the set down just a step further. 42 seconds on the clock. All he needed to get that fatal blow off. That is crazy on this first round. But hey, he spent the bag early, and maybe, just maybe, Wits is going to hold on for dear life, and he still got that sector fatal blow still. Even with the nerf, I'm sure Wits could find something to think about here. But how do you handle the mirror? The mirror is the trickiest match of all time. You're thinking of how somebody's going to play the character. Are they going to go with the same mix that you're going to go for? Do they play neutral like you? There's so many things to go into it, but Wits is just a step ahead. Thinking of the correct moves, gets the punish off right there, finishes the job. Let's see if we can cook up some damage here. PAINFZ on the other side, Wits throwing some big boots, and he goes into the corner, almost has him with a low poke, gets the mix right there with the low, converts into the corner nicely. Taking this round for himself on set point now. Let's see if he can finish the job here.
Final round, fight.
Beautiful move right here. Charging up the lightning. He goes straight for the dive in. I don't like it. Oh, or whatever Raiden says. on the low check. He goes and converts it. Nicely done. 300 HP left. Blitz gonna finish the job here. Right now is the time. Singular rocket coming up. He armors right through it. On the approach, gets the overhead, following through. He has those double rockets to continue the combo nicely. He's at a good position here to close it out. Blitz finds room to press and finishes it with a brutality as well to make sure PAINFZ knows who he is up against. A 3-1 victory for Wits FGC, taking this set and moving on to the semifinals on that top 8. Hell of a match. PAINFZ, thank you. BWOOD going over to the Johnny Cage pick. That is a hell of an interesting pick right there. First conversion, nicely done. Sector rockets are just so menacing to Johnny Cage, especially from a distance. Look at this beautiful check down right there, sealing the first round. Excellent. I look away for a second and TINTA sticking around off who? Off BWOOD? Are you kidding me? This has been crazy so far. First check right there, a couple presses going out, converts off the sector rocket nicely. His sector is devious. Wake up press though from Johnny, kicking him out to the middle of the screen. Let's see what he gets. BWOOD with a big old nut punch against her. Beautiful armor right off the fatal blow. Or, I'm sorry, off the armor, able to get Movado off that too. Grab, kicks him out to the side of the screen. The low check coming out from a distance. Another big move right here. Low check between them, overhead, almost had it. BWOOD's a step quicker though. Staying a step ahead of the game. He is kicking up everything in his favor right now. Knocking at that Luke Kang. Aim, are you kidding me? Luke Kang, follow me, that's fucking dope. What the fuck? Hey, shout out to them. Shout out to Rugby Inferno, bro. That is fire. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do this right. This is a big deal. Big shout out. Everybody knows them. You kidding me? But they've been carrying the scene. Hardcore North American scene has been on their back since they started. I swear to God, since this game came out, they have been on top of their game. Big shout out to them. Please check them out if you want some good competitive Mortal Kombat content. They are fantastic people. Little rocket right there. Beautiful conversion off the armor too. And who is TINTA to take the first game like that? Striking on the boards quickly, going up. Appreciate you all a lot in FGC. Blitz, you got it, man. I got it. Big old boot right here, kicking him out. Big swipe of the leg here. Hold on a second. As he goes in for the little jump and attack. Good fake out. Goes for the grip instead. Little barbecue action. Why not? Converts here. Oh my God, BWOOD with the first slide right there. Getting Janet off of there as well. Good corner position. And up block read from TINTA. Carries out into the corner. Neutral jump straight into the grip. Didn't even see that coming. Another rocket there. Low HP situation. How do you get out of here? Just straight up armoring. No fear at all. The chip damage will take care of it. TINTA striking on the boards here for this first game. Little low poke between them. Couple checks right here. Pops him up. Nice conversion. BWOOD doing some work. Hold on a second, buddy. 340%. He just doesn't stop. So he's got the setup here. Almost. Oh, he's got another pop-up. This is insane, BWOOD. Gets so wacky with it with an overhead. Why not? Hell of a play right there. Look at BWOOD putting on a clinic on that second round. Snipes him on the ground. Couple presses. TINTA. Try to find some room. Maybe there's something here. Projectiles are had. Good grip into the corner. TINTA setting up for a good situation. Slide underneath creates a trade. Once again. A little something there. Maybe to press in between. Not going to have it here. Ooh, hold on a second. Barbecue action there. Converts off of it with Movado. Nicely done. Rocket follows through a little low check again. Maybe there might be something here. Wait a second. Barbecue. TINTA with the health lead. Huge health lead at that. But BWOOD in a great situation to get fatal blow off. The damage stacks up. This goes into a setup so good You gotta be very careful here. Now you're grouped up. You gotta force the block now. How do you create room? You're trading off. The trap is there. He spins fatal. He gets them. Oh my goodness, BWOOD. BWOOD. That was crazy. 1-1 is the current score on this set. BWOOD ends up sealing it. It takes the second game for themselves. Anyways, coming into the next match in the Tarkatan Colony. Game 3 coming at you guys now. As we going for the next fight. Little jump in, little fake away. Hold on, goes for the Griffin set. First hit, going after that little poke in between. TINTA, what are you doing? Coming into the tournament like this, throwing haymakers, setting up 367 in the corner. Overhead not gonna land for BWOOD. Hold on a second. Creating moments like these, beautiful conversion forces the breaker on the jump and attack. Good anti-air from TINTA as they will 60 seconds on the clock. 30% health left, and it just might be enough to take BWOOD out of this. 117 HP left. It is getting grim as that health dwindles down. TINTA is whittling away at that health bar, and it just gets lower and lower. 80 HP left, and one more strike seals the round for themselves.
Round 2.
Sector is a demon. On the jump and good conversion forces the breaker away from BWOOD. He's getting a little nervous now. He's saying, do I have to go over to the shout pick? Is that what's gonna happen? Converts off noob. Beautiful run right there on the dive. Goes straight in, low poke between them. Almost has something there. Another overhead, almost has it. Goes in. TINTA, BWOOD, blow for blow, tit for tat. Every haymaker going at each other. Good jumping, almost has him right there. Hold on a second. Everything falling into place. Maybe it isn't. 30% between the two. TINTA trying to zone out a little bit, creates the movement for BWOOD. He catches him with the anti-air of Janet. This is a beautiful conversion right here. Brings TINTA out for the corner. On wake up though, just pressing immediately. What a demon maneuver right there. 20% between them. Overhead landed. Careful, easy does it. Another big punch, seals the round. BWOOD ties it. 1-1 on the set. And on the rounds as well. Little boot right there. Creating a little bit of space. Back cameo called out from Movado. Strikes between them. Keeps neutral close. 700 a pop on both the health bars here. Small lead in the favor of BWOOD. The neutral is steady. Goes for the grab instead. That's a good way to open up your opponent. Beautifully done. It's just a good way to open them up. Try a couple different staggers. Maybe go for the full commit on the string. See if they drop their block, because you're going to convert off of it, especially with Janet too. Going straight off the rocket there. Low poke between them. Barbecue. Hold on a second. Janet, how you doing? Sets up for BWOOD again. The nut punch gives them enough time to strike again, and maybe the defenses are good enough to stay alive. Maybe not. TINTA falls just a tad bit short. BWOOD ends up sealing it, making it 2-1 on the set, taking the lead, and the 6-time champion takes the fight. On the beginning right here, in neutral, little back pedal and try some of the rocket between them. It's careful. Trying to get no avail right there. The blurp comes out above. It almost hits Noob right there. Almost has him. Gets a beautiful check right there. BWOOD on the return, finally between him. Crazio in the chat. Happy birthday to Crazio. Big shout out to you, man. One of the reptile goats. I'm gonna give a shout out to the boy right now. Right now, if I can do that. Yeah, BWOOD is on Noob. He's not playing reptile, unfortunately. But yeah, big shout out to Crazio. Happy birthday to you today. BWOOD taking the lead on set point at the moment over TINTA. We'll see if they can close it out right now. Beautiful press right there on the return. 367, almost has him close, and he goes for a little rub. TINTA on the approach. No luck there. Straight in. BWOOD trying to get something going. Nothing there yet either. The chip damage is starting to get to BWOOD though. He's sitting at half his health bar. Tinta gets one little check, and it works. The armor comes through, though. Leaves it at a standstill in neutral. Low Bravado check comes over with the overhead. Feeling just a step quicker on the draw. Calls out Janet immediately on that jump. Catching them dead in their tracks. 200 health left. Tries to zone a little bit. You got the health bar to kind of deal with here. Converts off Movado. Nicely done from Tinta. Surviving for another day. Maybe taking it to a game 5. Do we see it, or do we see BWOOD taking the set right now? We will see. Setting up with the trap. Big check right there. Big moves had right now. It ain't stopping. Another check with the goop. It continues, and it ain't stopping. 282 HP. That health is dwindling for Tinta. It is getting low. BWOOD continuing with the staggers, and one more armor ends up sealing it. A 3-1 victory for BWOOD to take the set and advance on to the semifinals, where they are oh so used to. The 6-time champion moves on. The matches just don't stop here. It's going to be another spectacle of Mortal Kombat content coming to y'all today, so please enjoy this one right now. SHULETAH starting off strong with this Havoc piece. He has been on a demon run, taking out absolute killers in these brackets, and it has been a damn pleasure to watch what they've been able to do. Mari starting off with Cyrax Serena out of all characters, going with a different choice compared to that Kenshi, and we're probably going to see him go over to that Kenshi more often here. No doubt about that. And right now, SHULETAH's just on a tear though, and there's no denying it. That this beginning right here, these haymakers from Havoc are gonna have an impact. You get the mix from Havoc, you get this true powerhouse of a character that just cannot be stopped, and you're just dealing with it. But I'll tell you what, Cyrax has the bomb loops, and those are even more toxic, I think. What's more toxic, getting grab looped or getting mixed? You ask me. You ask me what's more toxic than that. Little bomb set up here. Mari getting those bombs down, no problem at all. Get the meter drained as well. Sets up. Oh, look at that. That is just dirty. What is with this lab rat? Just creating such good opportunities right now. Mari ain't gonna stop. Tries to meaty right immediately on wake up. No option there. Beautiful move right here. Gets scooped up. Pretty much securing the round at this point. Should they not drop, Mari sets up for the corner nicely, taking that second round for themselves.
Fight like you mean it.
Final round. Fight.
In between each other, waiting patiently, just go for a little check. Lovic ends up taking the check right there and sends Mari into the corner. SHULETAH gets scooped up on the return. The side switch happening, and now stuck in the corner. It tries to meet. Look at that! You can't even armor on this dude. A true counter pick. Gets trapped anyways. It's a setup upon setup. There's just so many layers here to digest in this final round. 50 a pop between these two. It's a close one. The check comes out for the Goop. Another Serena. Blade coming in between them. On the jump in, nothing there. Little low check between them. Maybe something might be had. Goes for the grab instead. Serena's saying, hey, how are ya? The bombs are going. The Goop is active. The throw loops are going to happen here. Stomping them down to the ground. How do you get out of here? The meter just drained. You can't break out of it. And maybe that's not even the issue. The issue is I haven't even got my fatal blowout yet. And the first press right here, is this going to be death? If you don't mash, it very well could be. Havoc scaling is impeccable, but that trap has crazy scaling right there. 108 damage, backpedaling carefully. Mari tries to get the net out. 100 HP between them, gets him caught dead in his tracks. Is it over? It's not. The grip seals it out of all things, and SHULETAH strikes first on the board over Mari. That fatal blow press was just critical towards the end. Ended up getting the correct read at the end, and that was all she wrote. Coming right through the gap at the end. Mari rolling with the same lineup right here. Goes straight in for the dive, getting the trap off. Wait a second. Maybe, just maybe, there might be something here. 222 they put up on him. Backhand disrespect gets gooped up, and now you're stuck in a throw loop. Those bombs are coming down. Get ready for it. Bombs are active again. Little check. Maybe there might be something here. A little. One more time. Mari really tested the patience. Yes! Serena involved. Why not? And now you're gooped up and stuck in a throw loop. A throw loop, I should say. 80 right there. That is crazy. You completely avoid Havoc's armor with this. It's a true play against that damn armor. Mari setting up nicely. Taking the lead on the second game. We're still down on the set, though. We'll see if they can tie it up here. Throw that limb around. Big old boot. 440 dropping up on him. One more check. Maybe something there. Overhead not gonna land. They lift the bomb from the distance. Right, it's so hard to get him gooped up. All the traps, all the zoning happening right now. You cannot move against this dude. He's gonna throw a bomb out. He's gonna check you. Finally gets the teleport. Good anti-air, and now you're gooped up. You ain't got no armor, and you're gonna have to take this one all the way into MK11. Slow check getting him. On the return, good punish. Gets the teleport instead. Antis. That move complete with a good little neutral jump 4 or something. Look at these moves right here. These bombs are just baiting him left and right. It will definitely be enough to seal it. Mari taking this game for himself, bringing it up to 1-1 on the set, keeping it very competitive and tying it up right now. Right here, game number 3, we go. 90 seconds to begin this third game. We'll see who ends up taking it. The first true lead in the set will be dictated right here. That group just keeps building up. Look at the bomb right now. Getting his meter charged up and the net down. 70 seconds on the clock. Good check between them. Almost has something there. Beautiful group. And you just don't stop here. The throw loops continue. The bombs are just endless right now. Is he gonna grab? Is he gonna hold you? What is the move? Look at Mari. Look at Mari. And what do we gotta say about that? Is that broke? Because that ain't getting messed with in the patch. I said, all right. We found a new main. Or at least a counter pick for Havoc at the very least. Watching 2 bots play right now. That's crazy, Shao. For somebody who didn't enter in the tournament. Good conversion from SHULETAH, booting them down 30% between the two. Try to group them up, maybe. Might be something here. Hold on. Little rip. Maybe there might be something. Boots him down 60% between the two. God dang it. Now that's Italian. Bombs are throwing out there. Hold on a second. Good trap loop right there. Gets him caught instead with the trap. A reverse card from the game Uno. SHULETAH brings out. Mari's got another one though. Sets up for the corner, draining that meter oh so rapidly. And what can you do out of this setup right here? I'll tell you what, you just gotta hold it. That's what you gotta do. You gotta hold it because you can't escape that. That is inevitable. And Mari is a lab rat. Taking this second game for himself. Leading the set 2-1 against SHULETAH. Getting one step closer to the semifinals. Now SHULETAH's going over the braided second. Hold on a second. You watch a YouTube video or 2 or 3 and figure out how to play this character. But the thing, rated sector is the answer to Cyrax. Enlighten me, SHULETAH. You have the floor. Little grab right there, throwing it right into Serena. This is going to be an endless loop right here. You cannot escape. What's crazy is that with one conversion of Serena, you can get his set off immediately. Set up off, rather. Net down. The bombs are down as well. This is an armor break. You cannot escape this at all. And this just creates a broken situation that you just have to cope with. Low poking out of it, trying to see if they can create some room here. Huge life lead for Mari. Nothing to worry about at all. Kicking them down. 30% left. Finishes the job. Nicely done to Mari. Set point. Into favor to go into the semifinals right now against SHULETAH. See if they can do it. Bomb first struck with Cyrex right there. Low checks between them. One strike to the blade. Overhead's landed. Double rocket following through. Carrying on. Not stopping here. Raiden beginning up to pour a big thunderous storm of lightning. Look at all these presses. Kicking them down. The damage stacking up to the very top. 278 HP and more taken away. Low sweep. Gonna take a long way for Mari to come up for this one. No breaker. Gonna come out for that one, so they're just gonna eat it. Final round between the two. Let's see who ends up going on. Is it a game 5 or is it an elimination right here? Mari is close, but no cigars. SHULETAH striking first. The double rockets creating a good mix. Overhead landed. Teleport on the other side. Now it creates a weird situation between these two. A full screen game. Mari got the first bomb off in me. There might be some kind of setup here. Not that we see. Backpedaling. Tries a good check. Nothing there as well. Ends up landing one of the blades of Serena. First goop that comes out forces the breaker. Even health lead between the two. Just about. Definitely now at this point with the rockets coming out. Damage not able to acquire from SHULETAH. Ends up dropping that combo. Tell him. Not gonna do that either. He is just trying everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. And this erratic gameplay is so unpredictable. On the side switch, getting gooped up with Fatal Blow to spare. This is a long way to go. It's not impossible, but if Mari could seal this right now, it would be a hell of a task. With 30% left, goes into another setup again. On wake up, gets Sector out of the equation. Mashing out of it, trying his best right now. The low check ends up getting him into Fatal Blow, mind you. And SHULETAH clutches it out with Raiden Sector to go on to game 5 right here. Keeping it up close and personal. Making it pretty damn competitive. We got a game 5 between these two. Let's see who ends up taking it. SHULETAH gets game 4. Coming at you guys now at game number 5 against Mari and SHULETAH. Good strike right there. Ends up getting a big old boot. First bomb going out to him. Checks out with the blade one more time. In neutral, it's a standstill. Gets the first little dive in there. A little strike in between them. Bomb gonna get him anyways. Gets scooped up. The bar is building up from Serena. Try with a little help from your friends. The bombs come down. Almost has a throw loop there. Ends up going for a little bit of damage instead. Huge 70% lead for Mari though. Trying his damnedest to seal the job right now. Knocks him down. The bombs continue. It don't stop here. He continues the damage. 80 HP taken away. Goes for the grip. Hold on a second. Trying to strike him out from afar. Mari and footsies. Ends up putting him on set point from that. Serena finishing the job. One more round to go. 90 seconds on the clock. SHULETAH, it is your time. You have to go 2 for 2 if you do want to take this. Mari is locked into Serena. Did not go to the Kenshi pick. Says, I do not want to take my chances against this. The throw loops are the way. Into the corner you go, though. Doesn't go for anything there. Keeping the neutral at a standstill. Settles for a grab into the corner. 60 seconds on the clock. As it dwindles 80% each on these fighters. As that goes down, the lead falls back into the hands of SHULETAH. Overhead landed. Back into a press. This is damage right here. He ain't stopping. It's a good life lead he's in. Mari ain't breaking either. He's rolling this one out. Bombs are coming out. It's a careful, easy game here. Continuing, throwing numerous checks to see what happens here. On the approach, ends up getting a grab into the corner. SHULETAH finds room to press somehow. Ends up sealing this round completely, bringing it out to a final round between these two. To the absolute wire. We'll see who ends up taking it. SHULETAH with this rated sector has been an absolute demon. Beautiful check right here. Ends up going for a grab. 80 seconds. Dwindles down as the lead falls into SHULETAH's hands. Double rocket. Catching Mari lacking. Into the corner. You go. On wake up. Mari finds something there and gets the first bomb set up there, and he goes for another one as well. What is the move to continue this juggle? Drain the meter completely. That's all he's thinking about. As you cannot do a damn thing about that. Into the throw loop, and this is just endless damage if he can pull this off correctly. And he is one more setup away from taking his life, and he is right there. 330 HP, low check. Between them, it's close. It's a standstill in neutral until the grab puts the lead back in the favor of Mari. It falls into SHULETAH's hands to try to take it. Sector cannot save him. Nothing will be able to salvage this one unless he is able to finish the job right here. And that is a good start. Breaker coming out of Mari. It is down to the freaking wire. 150 HP set to right into it. SHULETAH! Come on, man. You ain't gotta do him like that. Catches him in neutral and finishes the job. And that is all she wrote. As SHULETAH takes the dub here and advances further into the tournament, onto the semifinals in Game 5. That is all she wrote, and that is your tournament right there. I'm just kidding. That is top 8. He's going in. Actually builds freaking hype. You will see him just call him out. If you give him too much space, which I'm doubtful will happen in this matchup right here. Look, Smoke is a pressure machine. He has no stoppage of that, right? But I'll tell you what, Lil Spooky, he will build hype. You give him an inch, he will give you a foot in return. Absolutely takes advantage of any second. Look, right there, charged up Kano, and look at how far he is along. One stun of shades away from just keeping you into Pressingville. Where he is just endless pressing, non-stop fucking bangers, bro. 20% between the two. Little strike from Trey, not gonna finish it. Low check from Spooky, keeps it going. Gonna get a little something going. A couple staggers between the two, ends up taking it. First round going out to Spooky on this one. Now, just keep an eye out, because Spooky is like, the way, he's one of the first, like, you know, players that I've had in my tournaments, first of all. So big shout out to the boy for coming out here and competing over and over again. He's honestly a really good friend of mine. I call him every time I hear international love. I don't care if I'm in the middle of a party, I will fucking call Lil Spooky immediately on his phone and say, hey bro, you hear the song that's playing? And every time that Johnny Cage used to win, I used to play it on stream too. 170 HP between the two. Trey try to create some space here. See if he can seal it up. Maybe might be something here. Kicking up. The damage is stacking up to the max. Scorpion keeping it going. Breaker forced out from Spooky. No hype meter. Just a round lead to sit on. And that health lead, mind you. No reason to approach completely here, but Smoke is such a machine that you really don't want to just keep backpedaling. He's going to teleport on you, and that's a low check. Before you know it, the Kano knives are the bait. And Trey is the fish that takes the bait. The bobber sank, and Spooky gets the dub. 1-0 lead on the set, and he goes over Trey on this first round. Here playing a little flat. Pushing over to Kung Lao sector. This is a hell of a team you got to deal with here. And Trey's got layers, right? Played Trey's a hell of a player. And he can definitely hold his own. Spooky is Johnny Cage. Look at you, give him an inch. You're going to build hype every single time you ain't checking him. And the thing is when you check him, that's when he's going to call out Kano knives. Look at you, leave him for a second. He built up that hype. He doesn't even care. He's down on the round right now. But he ain't. Excuse me.
That's not even my best.
He ain't out. He ain't out though. He ain't out though. But anyways, as we go further into this round, I'll tell you something about Lil Spooky. Second place, he's finished in. That's his best placement so far, and he's definitely put on a hell of a show. You got a flashy Johnny Cage for damn sure. One of the earlier fight nights might have been 5 or 6, I believe. He's been a very long time player. So back when this game first came out, they didn't have crossplay, of course, so a lot of the PC players, if you see that Steam logo up on the corner, that was all I had, you know, building up the scene and everything, so it was really only PC players that helped me out, and I remember reaching out to players individually and messaging them and being like, hey, do you want to play in my little tourney I'm doing, you know, coming up to stay? It's a fun little event. And, you know, one thing leads to another. You get lucky, you get the right people, and you got something going. So, hey, if you got that itch, you want to try it out, whether it be tournaments or anything, just go for it. Spooky. Look at this 50 burger. He ain't stopping. Staggers for a second on the pickup, forces breaker out of him. Look at that. You can't. Look at this guy without a big old grin on your face. Almost has him there. Return press from Trey. This is a comeback factor of a century if they get this. 60 HP. Waiting patiently. Spooky finding some room to press. 40 HP separating the two. And right in your face. Spooky gonna get this one. Bring it up to 2-0 lead and making it look easy. That's it. Taking it over Trey. What's here? That star is halfway built up, 86 seconds on the clock. A big old drop down from Lil Spooky. Look at this low check from Trey. Trying everything he can to get him opened up, but Spooky ain't budging. Not one bit. Good pickup from Trey. Kicks it out to the corner nicely. The damage stacking up to the very top. 387 damage done to him now. Says, charge up that hype, I dare you. You're going to take this L at the beginning of the round regardless. Overhead not going to work, though. Spooky on the return, on the punish, mind you. Carries him out to the corner. What's the move on wake up for Trey? Building up that height meter on the jump in. Spooky! Are you kidding me? Does he go fatal here? I don't know, but he's had a really good setup right now. He doesn't have to. No way. You robbed him, Spooky! Trey! Block!
Round 2.
Set point on the favor of Spooky. Trey feeling adversity. Breaker forced out on him now, 30% between these two. He gets him. Overhead landed from Spooky. Creates a lag spike in this universe. Trey on the side switch though. Beautiful done until that's a punish out from Spooky on the return. Trying to get this 3-0 sweep. He's got the height meter going. Overhead not gonna land. Defenses are up for Trey. Gets a good check right there. Converts it. Gonna keep him close. 50 HP left for Trey on the brink of elimination. Spooky gets the 3-0 sweep right now over Trey, the young OG.
Brutality.
In a spectacular fashion. Trey, thank you so much for coming out here and competing. We do appreciate you a whole lot. Wits. And these guys have squared off several times against each other. BWOOD over on the new pick today, as opposed to the Shao Wits, of course, on Rated Sector, the go-to team. The best team for Raiden himself. We'll check from down below. One more strike and little elbow he drops upon him. Another big old strike goes underneath them. BWOOD with a huge lead, 50% on top of him. Gets a noob conversion as well. Keeps it going, low poke between them. Woods says an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Gonna go for a little bit of bubble for you. You got to deal with that on top of the Rockets. Force breaker from him on the tech, rather. Not the breaker. Woods armoring right through, says he's taking this one. Doesn't plan to drop it one bit. 50% lead pretty much in the favor of BWOOD. No punish there. Good defense out for BWOOD at the moment. Creates a wall on the jump in. Good conversion from Wits though. Hold on a second. He's going to spend it. Forces the breaker out from BWOOD early on. And he plans to take this round whether he likes it or not. 70 HP diff on the Sector Rocket. On the approach, BWOOD with the low check after that breaker ends up cashing out, making it worth it. He gets the first round lead in this set. We do not want to leave the game, trust me. Pick up right now from Wits. Into the corner, the Rocket coming up again. Another low check, and he is trying his damnedest to get him moving. Big old haymakers are had, and he pops them up. The damage is stacking up one more time. He gets a setup with Dupe. What is the move here? BWOOD. A down two from Wits? Electric shot builds up two. Hold on, Wits. What are you cooking up for us? Just one more electric shot ends up getting them sitting that full screen against each other. Final round and game number 1. We'll see who ends up taking it. Check between them. Low poke, and he gets the first big old strike right there. I think that was a mid check he did. Force the breaker out of BWOOD, so that would be a shimmy. Electric shock coming forward. The double rockets playing through. Overheads are landed. 88. Keep taking away. Big old nut punch. Strikes right there. 140 HP, and then that dwindles. Wits ends up getting hit by a big return from BWOOD. BWOOD on the jump almost gets him. He techs out of it. Pokes between these two. Another big old strike. On the teleport around him, the double rockets are coming forward. He gets a big strike right there. Wits returning the favor and making sure he knows what he's up against. Taking this first game on the set, going up 1-0 right now. And these guys are going the distance. I am telling you this right now. BWOOD taking the fall on this first game. Wits going up 1-0. Wits dropping a 50 burger behind you. Goes up 1-0 on the set. Facing adversity. Facing a brick wall of synergy. What can he do against it? We'll see what he can do. That's right there. Good conversion as well off of Janet into the corner. Stacking up damage nicely. 266 he puts up on him. Low poke. Trying to get himself moving. Low check into a little bit of electric shock. He gets the overhead landed. Not doing too bad. Big ol' haymaker landed, 140 HP, take it away. He builds up this damage. BWOOD is stacking it up to the top. Digs that first round away from Wits. Round 2 beginning. First wall is hit. Little low check from Wits. Backpedaling, gets a good flawless block right there. Pokes between them. Maybe there might be something here. Check again. Armor's right through it. He's trying to get to the other side, not get hit by this damn goop. Overhead landed, not going to get the Janet conversion though. Now, with these two, it does seem like BWOOD's getting the better of these exchanges at the moment. His setups have been landing majority of the time. Wits is a hell of a comeback player. I'm not going to hold it against him here. It's a damn good way to begin. It doesn't even spend the sector blow. I wonder if the scaling, I mean, maybe somebody in the chat knows, does sector change the scaling of the fatal blow itself if you use the cameo instead of like your regular move? Wits with a good low mix right there, forcing the breaker away from BWOOD. Good haymaker. 140 HP left for Raiden. Double rockets coming out. Gonna grab is landed. Teleport is in. Gets grabbed instead. Big ol' haymaker's not enough to take him out. Low HP. Good flawless block to stay alive and a beautiful down one. We mash those, boy. That's what's up, Wits. 1-1 right now on game number 2. We'll see who ends up taking this one. See if BWOOD can tie it up or if Wits can go with a menacing 2-0 lead would be the task right here. Good neutral jump into the press. Converts off of it too. Nicely done. 263. Leading up, gets a good tech out of it. Pokes him. It's a standstill of a century right now. Wow, does he get it with that low check though? And I'll be damned. And then Wits straight in with a big fat meaty. 130 left for BWOOD, and how quickly the tides have turned. Techs out of the grab. Excellently done. On the brink of elimination, BWOOD trying to create a spark here, trying to get Janet involved. Might be something here. Walks towards a straight jumping attack. Forces the breaker out of him on the teleport, hits him with the low mix and lands it. And it's either you got to take that, you block, or you get grabbed. It's one or the other. 2-0 is the lead right now for Wits as he check between him. See electric shock going. The rockets are flying. He ain't stopping either. His legs are flying everywhere. 350 damage taken from him. Low check. Overhead landed into Janet. Nicely done. Gets scooped. He ain't stopping. done. Following through, he's trying all these different staggers. Even healthy between them falls in the hands of BWOOD. Wits teching out of it. 50 seconds as it dwindles down. Beautiful catch right there. Neutral going straight into fatal blow. We spend those all day, every day. And he is on set point at this moment in time, trying to take BWOOD out of this bracket. These guys, when they have fought, have gone either way. It's truly a toss-up every single time these guys meet the bracket. The double rocket providing a layer of comfort. Wit moves on to the left side of the screen. He is picking up this momentum like nobody's business. BWOOD finding some kind of room here between them. Janet carrying on. Look at this setup right now. He doesn't stop, I'm telling you guys. Overhead landed. Double checks. Low pokes. Might be something here. He's trying his damnedest. He is getting in there. Overhead might be there. And jump around. The rockets are flying up. Low pokes. Gets a beautiful micro duck in the midst of all that. Look at BWOOD staying alive for dear life. And I'll tell you what, I've said this before on the streams. I said what sets the good players apart from the great players are the people that can close out these matches, right? You're down 0-2, you have to win a round. Those players always will win it. I don't care what, even if they get swept, you will see them win that round where they're about to get eliminated. Unless they are just out of it, but that rarely happens. Little armor out there for BWOOD. He's creating some opportunity here. He's actually looking really good with a 40% lead at this moment in time. Gets scooped up, sets up for Janet again. And Wits is facing a brick wall of nuke side bot Janet. Stacking up this damage and getting a little swaggy with it. BWOOD staying alive for dear life and making himself look a little fancy. Does he go into brutal? He is getting flashy, and BWOOD takes it. So a 2-1 lead still in the hands of Wits. BWOOD showing some signs of life. We're getting a little round one kicking off for you. 2-1 is the current score on the set. Of course, in the hands of Wits FPC. BWOOD showed some signs of life, though I'm not going to lie, in that last game, starting to adapt a little bit. Like I said, when they have fought before, it has been tit for tat. He really could go either way. Now he's starting to build a lead, and the question is, does he have what it takes to make a comeback right here? Raiden getting activated here. The double rockets are going against him, and he knocks him down. Huge. Remember, he still has 2 games to go here. He has layers. Wits has so many options he could go with on this. Try to get himself going. Damage is stacking up, and this might just be in the hands of him. He puts him on set point.
Round 2.
See if he can take it. Wits doing a whole wallop of damage. Gets those legs fluttering. Look at him now. Forcing the breaker out of BWOOD. 182 health left. About seeing the white light right now from the lightning of the hands of Wits FGC. Wits ends up sealing it. 3-1, deletes the odds of a comeback, of course, and goes on to the grand final. Welcome to this next match right here between these two. It is Lil Spooky versus SHULETAH on the semifinals matchup. Spooky creeping up this whole bracket to get up to this point in time. And like I said, Lil Spooky is a guy who does not hesitate to get the hype off, and he is not going to stop. It is all gas, no brakes. A relentless Johnny Cage player that will creep his way to grand finals if you let him. If SHULETAHs him. Good return right here. SHULETAH defenses are up. Tries to check and waits a second too long. Which causes an opening. SHULETAH captured this one out. 420 damage. He drops upon him. And he is right there in this moment in time, up close with him. He's going to build up that hype anyways, take the combo, force the breaker. He says the hype is more important to me than anything. And I think the idea of favoring hype over bar is such an interesting strategy. With Kano, it's a bit different because the whole gimmick with Kano is building hype. So you're just willing to give up the bar to say, screw it. If I have it, I'll use it. If not, then I'm just going to keep building my hype meter and wait till you punish me. I got a breaker off of it, but I still get the benefit of the doubt. And that is having the edge right there with hype meter. Go check out from Havoc there, converting off of it into the corner. He's having no issue getting this off. Getting big damage as well from it. Nicely done though to build up damage right here. SHULETAH with a fat combo, sealing this one off. Going 1-0 on the set, taking a quick little lead over little Spooky and making it look easy, I suppose. This moment in time, that corner pressure is just a lead. A little boot right there on the jump in. A check between them. Finally gets a little Lovic action here. Breaker forced out. All this little shadow kick coming out now. Spooky creating some opportunity right here. Kicks him in for a little action. Beautifully done. Big smack down. He gets a drop kick on him. And the conversion as well. SHULETAH is putting on a clinic with Havoc right now. Just showing you all the options that this character has.
Fight.
One thing, I've grown so accustomed. People might have a bias because they play this game competitively, but I spectate it from my own tournament's perspective a lot of the time. So I see, a lot of different views on this character. Cameo choices and everything that they'll run with Havoc. And SHULETAH just absolutely smacking him upside the head. Going up 2-0 against the lead with little Spooky. Might go. Falling a bit short right now. 2-0 lead right now as he is getting one step closer to the semifinals of this tournament. SHULETAH has a menacing lead. But one thing I want to say is that it's just interesting is that how effective Havoc Movado is fucking broke. This character is so good. You literally have everything that you need in a character's kit to thrive in a competitive scene here. He went from the worst. And the dive kick, don't even get me started about that dive kick. It is just crazy that they gave him that. This next patch is going to add even more broke shit to the game. But it's just, it's crazy to think about. Like, Shao got a cancel? Like, what? Like, that's so fucking stupid. Shao is top 5 already. Like, you gave him a cancel? Melina got a buff? This lady already does 50% plus every freaking touch. What else we got? It's just like, I never understand buffs until they happen. But man, does this franchise just, the NRF just kills these characters. That's hilarious. SHULETAH with set point right now. Gets a big old grip, gets the trap involved as well. And he ain't stopping. Trying to take it out in the 3-0 sweep. He is one step closer to that with one big fat dive kick. On the return. Spooky. Feeling it. Where is the move to approach here? How do you open up this son of a gun? He gets hype. He's in it. Look at him. Look at little Spooky. Nut punch, how you doing? The comeback factor is still active. Spooky feeling it right now. Throws the stunner shades on him one more time. Building a small ego as that builds up. 100 HP left for SHULETAH. Spooky, not going down without a fight. No way. He doesn't break. And that's it. SHULETAH will take this set in a 3-0 fashion. Over little Spooky and finishes the job. It is a... Welcome into the grand finals, everybody. It is Rift versus SHULETAH in this matchup right here. He is going havoc, and Wits, of course, on the Raiden sector to square things off one final time between these two. We will see who ends up getting the better of the exchange. Right now, it is neck and neck with 70 seconds on the clock, and the match has just started. He is not stopping. Wits ain't either, and they plan to make this one go the distance. The first strike. Big exchange, just mainly off of chip damage from SHULETAH. As he pops him down, he is cooking. And they're poking between each other, gets a low check up in the corner. Damage stacks up after the cameo conversion, 40% between the two. Low check, and he ends up converting 55 HP. Oh, one more time. He has had such a tough run on this bracket today, going through absolute killers. Wits with the rocket following through. Gets one little backdash into sector. Does it get him anything going there? Absolutely not. SHULETAH stopping him dead in his tracks.
Round 2. Fight.
He is killing it right now. He is not stopping himself at all. These big smack it overheads are happening. The damage is going up. He is getting something here. A little breaker forced out between them. Big damage right here. As it builds up, gets himself going. The rocket is activated. He is starting to cook up a little bit of something here. Checks him out. Not getting neck right now, holding. Waiting for the first person to strike. Nobody wants to make the approach. Wits will say, I'm right there. The rocket creates a little bit of an opportunity off the grab. Picks him up, 60 HP between them. Low check. Picks him up off the ground. Good scooping. One boot puts him down there. Breaker. From that combo, rather, not a breaker, but an armor straight up gets the lead. Wits taking the high right there on the teleport. See if he can finish it. Boot kicks him down. Teleport. SHULETAH with a huge lead right now. Wits says enough is enough. Get 80% on the jumping. Gets the bubble activated, checks him out. Seems there's some kind of room there. On the return. SHULETAH getting the grab, narrowing down that health lead. Taking it grim, and that back cameo charge from Movado gonna take the first lead on the set. Put him up 1-0 at this moment in time over Wits. Match on stream right now for you guys. Game number 2. Wits going straight in with the armor on the double rockets. Gets a teleport around him, smacking him upside the head, taking the health lead at least. Armored. No wonder from him. He just staying up with the trap and not striking. 2 straight mashes and trying to create some room there. Really playing a good zoning game right now. SHULETAH keeping Wits locked down, although Wits finding some kind of space here. Smacking him with the overhead, gets a combo off of it too. Thanks for a little help of your buddy Sector. Little down one. Bad meaty into it. Grab. Take the back there. Side switch is well, I suppose Sector's coming up right here, so Wits might just hold the corner for a minute here. Put straight in with the armor anyways. Well, creates a safety net, I suppose, and he gets right out of it. Corner's not really an issue to Raiden, I suppose. You give him an inch. He's going to go right to the other side of the screen. Either by a teleport or whatever he says. Low check from SHULETAH. Gets a grab eventually. Boots him down, 60 seconds on the clock between them. A little grab right there. Rocket pops him up again. Good conversion. stopping it. Good check, builds up some more damage and ties up this game. Game number 2. SHULETAH looking to make it a 2-0 lead if Wits can't lock in right now, and he throwing him out neutral and he gets a good little low check. Wits feeling confident. Moves in on him. Simple rocket on the approach, tries a little something. Ends up getting the grab. Like I said, these players have layers. There's so many layers to these onions. Check around him. Good little press right here. She gets a follow through. Gets away from him. Ends up getting grabbed. Nice conversion out from SHULETAH. On the approach. Gets some big haymakers right there into the command grab. Ooh. And the health is dwindling down, although Wood finds some room to press. Ooh, gets on the other side of him. No conversion right there. Gets him out. Tries to meet each other. They end up splitting the distance. On the approach, SHULETAH wants to close this out. Just get it to 2-0 right now. Try to finish the job. Quick and simple. Wits' defenses are up, although beautiful dash right there off the trap, and there will be enough to finish the job right here. So SHULETAH ends up taking the second game right there, going up 2-0 on the set over Wits. Got a couple big old strikes between them. Gets a low check and succeeding right now and creating some openings. Big health lead right now in the hands of SHULETAH. Wits gets the shocking rebuttal right there. SHULETAH says, I'm gonna break that right, reset the neutral. Easy does it. Ends up getting low checks. A couple haymakers coming out anyways. Another one. Beautiful. Swing of the arm right there. SHULETAH killing it. Putting them on set point in the grand finals, looking to close it out in a 3-0 sweep, and these haymakers aren't stopping here. Breaker forced out. On the approach right there, gets caught again. SHULETAH knocking him down, gets one scoop. Low checks between them. Kicks him down. 50% difference between these guys. Overhead landed from Wits. Those double rockets are coming, but they're not saving the day. His armor just lasts too long. The low check out from him doesn't convert it. And he is just waiting for the final moment right there to finish the job. It is a 3-0 sweep in the grand finals for SHULETAH to take the entire fight night. 29 in the palm of his hands. Congratulations to SHULETAH for taking this one here. And our newest tournament champion.